Welcome back to the gun dungeon, guys. Got the Keltec sub 2000 here. This thing made news recently, and not for a good reason, but it wasn't the gun's fault. We all know what I'm talking about. We know whose fault that was. But we're going to talk about this little thing anyways. This is the Gen 2 version. Don't have a lot of experience with the first one. I did handle them in gun stores and stuff like that, but I never shot one, never fooled with it much. This one takes Glock 19 size magazines instead of the 17. Comes with this mag. I think this is a Magpul. Yeah, Magpul magazine. I've got one of the mags with my Gen 5 out here. We'll try it. And then one of the older Glock 19 magazines. We'll make sure that it works with all of those mags. I know just handling the first one of the things I didn't like about it was the front sight post was plastic, and that's a big old tall sucker there. This one is aluminum, looks like aluminum, feels like aluminum, some sort of alloy. Have a threaded muzzle here, thread protector on this one. Rails. The only bad thing about this, if you were to put a red dot on it or something like that, when you went to fold it, you're going to run into issues. I know they make a side mounted, like a red dot mount for this, where you could swing it out of the way and close it, but I'm not so sure I would trust something like that. Maybe they're excellent quality, I don't know, I'm just talking out of my ass, who knows. But you got a lower one here, you can put a vertical foregrip on it, whatever you want to do. That wouldn't really get in the way. So to fold it, you pull down on the trigger guard here and then just swing it forward and it locks into place. Here on the butt is a little tab, pull that and it'll unlock and fold right straight back out. So this is your charging lever. Underneath has slots here where you can pull it back and push it over to hold the bolt open. Now, I have not shot this gun yet, so this is a first look, first shots. I've had it out of the box and fondled it, so it's not an unboxing, true unboxing video. I've fondled it a little bit. I'm not super familiar with it. I'm not going to pretend like I am. My extent of knowledge on it is fooling with it after I got it out of the box and learning how to work the folding part and that latch. That's about it. So you're going to see me fumble with it. We're going to learn about this thing together. Let's load up a mag here. We're going to load up the one that they sent, shoot it a little bit. I'll say the rear sight on it is still plastic, so this mag is dirty, so they have shot this gun, or at least shot something with this magazine in it. I haven't shot it, so one thing cool about shooting pistol caliber carbines is you can still shoot steel fairly close with them. I don't know if that chambered or not. Looks like the safety is off. No bolt hold open, of course. Seems to shoot pretty well to point of aim. Now, one thing that I just noticed is getting down there and getting my face far enough down on this tube here to get the sights lined up. A little tight, little tight. I gotta really get down on it to get a good sight picture. So keep that in mind. Today's video is brought to you by Vetter Holsters. I'd like to thank them for helping the channel out. Here's one of the products they sent over for me. This one fits my 365 XL with the red dot on it. You see it's cut for that. Also has the claw feature on it, keeps that butt tucked in closer to your body. Another example is this holster for the HK VP9. This is their outside the waistband model. Just look at that cool pattern on that. Excellent retention, great products. So if you want to go help them out, which they help me out, so it works out both ways, I'll put a link to their website below. Go check out Vetter Holsters. All right, I've got both of the Glock brand magazines loaded here. This thing is awkward to charge, like especially shouldered, because you're so close to yourself here. It is kind of awkward to charge. Let's go ahead and do it that way. Click. Little tiny mag release button too. Not a lot to it. There we go. Seems to run out good. So, a couple things that I'm gonna point out that I don't like. This mag release is super tiny and kind of weird to get to. And I don't like the safety. So you can see the safety here. That is fire. That is safe, which means from a shooting position, you're gonna be actuating a crossbow with your thumb to shoot. That's typically a little different than most crossbolt safeties that I'm used to. Most of them are turned off with the trigger finger from the right, and when you push it from the right, that is fire. So this is a little bit different. It's something you would have to pay attention to and not get confused if you're used to the other way. It's fun. It's fun to shoot. This thing is so light, and it's so tiny and compact, and especially when you fold this thing up, it is really tiny and compact. I mean, you're talking shorter than from my elbow to the tips of my fingers. That's pretty short. It's pretty compact. Recoil, a little bit for a 9mm, a little bit stout actually. Definitely has more felt recoil than my CZ Scorpion, but it's probably lighter than my CZ Scorpion, so that's probably why, because they're both just direct blowback, no gas operation or anything like that to absorb any recoil. It's going to be straight physics and the weight of the gun versus the bullet leaving. But yeah, this thing would be really fun suppressed with, say, some 147 grain subsonic stuff. It'd be really fun. I could see not utilizing the folding feature on this and just going ahead and putting a red dot on it, which would get my face up off of this tube a little bit better and not be crouched down on it so hard. This rear aperture is very, very small anyways, so your field of view isn't great with these sights. I could honestly see just not utilizing the folding feature because it's small anyways, slapping a red dot on it and just giving her 9 counts that way. That's probably what I'm going to do with it, honestly. Might look into that folding mount feature or folding mount and see how it plays out. I might give that a whirl. Who knows? It ran fine with all 3 of these magazines. Didn't shoot it a whole lot, but it ran fine. No oil, no nothing, straight out of the box. As far as the box, you see, you got a box, you got some stickers, you got a manual, and that's it. That's all you get. It's Keltec, guys. It has the typical Keltec feel to it. Just, not gonna say cheap, budget feel plastic to it. You know, if you've ever handled anything Keltec, you'll know that finesse and quality fitment and aesthetics are not their game, but they are creative, they are innovative, and generally their stuff works. So, and that's what you got here. That little short grip without the magazine in there, kind of cool, compact. I bought this for, I want to say it was $350, $360. Palmetto State Armory had it on sale, and when I seen it was the Glock 19 size grip, that's what sold me, because I got a bunch of 19 mags. I like Glock 19 over the 17, so I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting it. I gotta get it, especially at that price point. So I got it. You guys get to see it. I get to play with it, and we'll go from there. It looks like the sight adjustment's pretty easy on these. Are going to be just like an AR-15 front sight for your elevation, and then your windage is going to be with this bolt right here. You just loosen that up and adjust your windage. I'm not sure. It looks like there's detents on it too, so maybe I'd have to fool with it to tell you the honest truth, but that's what that's for, is the windage. That's for the elevation, of course. I don't know how it works exactly. I'm not going to pretend like I do, because like I said, I don't have a lot of experience with this gun. I'm just showing it to you and figuring it out with you. You have a sling mount here in the rear. Don't see any type of QD or anything like that. Looks like pretend QD mounts here, but that's I don't think that's what that is. I think that's actually where you can adjust this stock in and out, and you got extra holes here for this pin to go in. You can lengthen your length of pull. Pretty sure that's what that is. You do have a little bit of Picatinny rail on the bottom here. Not sure what you'd do with that, but it's there. But yeah, this little sucker is neat. It's fun, it's cheap, and it shoots cheap ammo. So if you can get one, get one. I recommend it. They're fun. That's what I got for you today, guys. If you like this video, like and subscribe. And until next time, stay tuned.